This is the regular city council meeting for Tuesday, November 4th, 2025. Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Bendis.
Here.
Councilman Carter.
Here.
Mayor Gillis.
Here.
Councilwoman Harris. Here. Councilwoman Meldrum. Here. Councilman Scarlett.
Here.
One present.
Can I make a motion to excuse Councilwoman Davy due to medical reasons?
Support. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, Councilwoman Davy is excused. Can we have a moment of silent prayer? Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can I get a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We have an agenda. We have one presentation this evening. We have a presentation from Girl Scouts Troop 70092, and I'd like to invite Ava, Madeline, and Addison up to the microphone.
Hi, I'm Addison. This is Madeline and Ava. We are from Rainbow Troop 70092. Last year, we decided we wanted to earn our silver award in our last year of Girl Scouts. We came together and brainstormed ideas and ways to help in the community.
We decided to build birdhouses in our community to create safe places for birds in our parks, and they can be used all year round if needed. We also agreed that we could do this for 3 of our local parks in our community. We reached out to our mentor, Mr. Mark and Cub Scout Pack 222, and asked if they would be interested in helping us complete our project and in learning a new skill.
We looked for ways to fund our birdhouses. We attended Women's Life chapter meetings and asked for funding. They provided us with $100 towards our goal. We also applied for a grant from the Algonite Clay Community Foundation. They provided us with a grant, and we also used some of the funds we had saved from our troop. Once we received the funding, we began to start our project. The 3 of us got together and worked with our mentor, Mr. Mark. We built our first birdhouse together, learning how the pieces fit together. A week later, we met with the Cub Scout Pack 222, and we showed them how to build a birdhouse. We then worked with the Cub Scouts and helped them make the rest with our assistance.
With the help of the Cub Scouts, we were able to make a total of 9 birdhouses. We had our troop number engraved into each one, along with the Cub Scouts troop number. We presented 3 birdhouses to the Ira Township Park, 3 to Clay Township Park, and today we are presenting 3 to you for the local park.
We are grateful for the support and excited to be giving our community that left a lifetime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on, anyone? Let's get some pictures.
You guys want to hold the birdhouses?
Yeah, why don't you guys hold your birdhouses so everyone can see them?
Okay.
Say birdhouses.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys so much. parks you want them in?
Ladies, Lions Park, that's what we're talking about,
Lions Park is where you want it?
yeah.
Okay.
Think of it. You guys- Good
Thank you,
job.
ladies, so very much. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
you.
Excellent job.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're gonna move on to public comment. Anybody who'd like to speak before the council, you have 5 minutes to speak. Please state your name.
Sandra Simmons, resident for 6 years. My husband and I and my mother moved here in the summer of 2019 until our passing in 2021. I did not walk into this room until much years later, on September 3rd of 2024. It was my duty, my obligation, and my privilege to speak to my mayor, pro tem mayor, and city council members. Freedom of speech is for all. The buzz around town is that there is possibly an appointment for the city manager's position that will be, of course, opened here soon. Whether or not this is true, you are considering Clay Township's former superintendent, Artie Bryson. I do have information here this evening that I'd like to hand out to each one of you. This was composed by, of course, Miss Tesh. We are concerned of course, the appointment of him because of some of the controversy of him being the Clay Township supervisor and also because of what transpired over there. We are extremely concerned. We're hoping for leadership and being trustworthy and of course transparent and to follow procedures when they are necessary and mandated. Mr. Gillis, you and I have had some conflicts this past year and a half. I've done my very best to be as respectful as I possibly can be. But I am who I am. I'm 63 years old and I have no reason to change who I am. My mother always taught me to stand up for myself and for others, and that is what I have been doing for the past year and a half. As I stated, the city manager never placed a public hearing in any of your agendas from beginning January 3rd leading up to July 5th of 2023. The public notice for July 5th's meeting does not exist because there was no public hearing. Under Public Act 33 of 1951, 41.801, Section 1, Number 4, page 2 is the Open Meeting Act, which superseded your Resolution 23-15. Sir, I presented this to you before. This is your signature on a public record, along with the city clerk. It states that there was a public notice. Please explain to me why you chose to falsify this public record. You will not comply. Since, of course, September 3rd, when I presented myself to you. I hope and pray for new leadership next year with the election. I'm doing my best that I can and with the resources that I have. And as I stated, I have tried to be as respectful as I can. And of course, we have Thanksgiving coming up, and whether you choose to believe me or not, I wish you the very best and to have a blessed Thanksgiving. Thank you.
You too, thank you. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Eileen Tesh, and just for clarification, I did not draft this alone. It was a community effort from both Algonac and Clay residents. To the hardworking taxpayers and concerned residents of the city of Algonac, the city of Algonac is preparing for significant leadership changes, as city manager Denise Gerstenberg recently announced her retirement earlier this year. On May 20th, 2025, the Algonac City Council debated how much to increase water and sewer rates, a decision that left many residents shocked when their current bills arrived. According to the Voice newspaper, Ms. Gerstenberg attributed the rate hikes to, quote, past city councils, managers, and treasurers who did not plan or save for future projects, only fixed things that were broken and declined to raise water and sewer fees. However, Ms. Gerstenberg has served as city manager since 2017 and was fully aware of the city's deteriorating infrastructure during her tenure. Despite this, little was done to address the issue, and nor did this current city council take any action. In August 2024, on Gerstenberg's recommendation, the city council voted unanimously. I correct that, it might have been the last city council, but they voted unanimously to capture 24 years of increased tax revenue and millages from a proposed new development to benefit the private developer Corcat, formerly known as Cordes Brothers. However, when Corcat failed to provide the necessary contracts and site plans required by the St. Clair County Commissioners, the project was voted down to protect the taxpayers of Algonac. Now, with Ms. Gerstenberg's retirement, the city council is seeking a new city manager. The elephant in the room. Former Clay Township Supervisor Artie Bryson is among the applicants for this position, and reports suggest, and social media, he may already have the votes. Before the decision is made, it's important to review Mr. Bryson's record as Clay Township Supervisor for the past 12 years. Number one, the sale of the elementary school. Let us not forget what a contentious, horrible situation that was. In November 2015, Bryson oversaw the sale of the Algonac Elementary School property for $200,000 to a member of Woodside Church, who later donated it to the church to create a dream center. Again, a very controversial subject that had to do with the homeless, the poor, drug addicts. You all remember very well. The Times Herald said, as quoting resident, our lovely Gail Anthony, it was an issue of secrecy some felt local leaders and church officials had about their plans. And Mr. Bryson created all of this division and contention in our community. Champion Ferry dock blight continued for over 2 decades while Mr. Bryson was supervisor. Yet did it have to do with the fact that his family owned the ferry? Pearl Beach bathroom parking lot, I'm sure you've all heard, PCE quoted a price of $167,000. It ended up costing the taxpayers of Clay Township over $400,000. And again, Corcat Brothers was the recipient. Township lawsuits, there's numerous township lawsuits involving Mr. Bryson, particularly the firing of Fire Chief Daryl DuPage. He filed a whistleblower suit, received full compensation. Bryson himself is currently being sued for defamation by current supervisor Paul Cassidy. I checked the records today. There's a motion to compel because he refuses to sit for a deposition. Election results and unlawful conduct. Clay Township residents voted twice to remove him. It was time for a change in leadership, and I will refer you to the link of Mr. Bryson's interview before the Clay Township Board, where he wanted to be nominated or appointed to for a vacancy. That interview says everything, particularly when he was asked about why he didn't get a fair market value for this playscape that he gave to a group over in Harson's Island. And they said that was illegal, and he said, I would do it again. And back in June, another board meeting, he allegedly claimed credit for securing 2 separate grants for the pickleball courts. Then he laughed and admitted he knew it was not legal, but he accepted both. In conclusion, the residents of Algonac deserve a leader with integrity, accountability, and a proven track record for transparency and responsible management. Unfortunately, we do not believe that Mr. Artie Bryson is that candidate. Again, I would ask everybody to take a look at that video
Thank
and
you.
do your own research. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Joanne Dare, 160 St. Clair River Drive. Two things. I wanna say first, thank you for the trunk or treat. This is, my second year here in the city, and we had so much fun. And one of my best friends, his little girl was with us. I don't know if any of you saw a little Minnie Mouse running around. She had a great time. First year for trick or treating, and she just had a ball. So thank you for that. Second thing I'm gonna ask city council or the city is if we can do a gentle nudge and remind our residents that people coming door to door do need to be registered with the city. We just had about a month or so ago in our neighborhood, somebody posing as Semco. My husband answered the door and he said, "Oh, my wife pays the bills, I don't know anything about them, come back." Well, he came back a couple days later and told me Bob down the street told him to come talk to me. And I said, which house does Bob live in? And then he pointed to the house. I said, "It's an Airbnb. There's no Bob." So obviously I knew it was somebody kind of running some kind of scam to switch me to another, gas company. So I'm just asking if we can somehow put a reminder out there to residents that we do have an ordinance and they have the right to ask if they have credentials from the city. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mayor, is
Yes.
it possible we could instruct the city to add that to the next water bills that go out?
Yes. Lisa, could you have that, put that in a note? Thank you. All right, anybody else? Seeing none? No. All right,
No problem. Hi, my name's Doreen Grote. I wanna first of all say thank you to all of you for all of your hard work that you do for the city, and it's been really great moving back to Algonac and be a part of this community again. I've lived in, Florida for 38 years, and it's just been awesome coming back. I came here because I know it's not on the agenda today, but I'd like to know what's going on with the community center. I got friends, speaking of pickleball people, that are interested in getting in there and playing pickleball. I don't want a job, but I would like to offer my assistance as a volunteer to kinda help facilitate, time use in the gymnasium or wherever, the building itself, and, kinda help you all move forward with that. I don't know what the plans are as far as hiring somebody. As I said, don't want a job, but I will be glad to help out in any way that I can.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, in absence of this, we don't have a city manager's report tonight. I will have Chief Dome, could you give an update on the community center?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. The activity center, nearing completion. The HVAC contractor still has a couple things to finalize with the air handlers and do a final walkthrough on the punch list. But phase one is nearing completion, so hopefully, by the end of the month, we should have it, able to be open for walkthroughs, et cetera.
And the piece-to-piece quilters are all moved in?
Piece-to-piece quilters are in that portion of the building. It's secured to that area itself. But like I said, by the end of the month, hopefully, the rest of the activity center will be.
And also,
My impression that if somebody wants to use it, come on in, see the.
would you give, Doreen's phone number about pickleball?
Sure will.
Okay, so we can follow up.
Yeah, definitely, cause I think indoor pickleball would be huge.
Absolutely. There's so much we can do with it. I'd like to see, music in the park, but music in the community center in the winter. It gets boring in December and January and February.
Yeah.
Alright, so the other day, we were on a golf cart ride in Harrison Township, and it was a poker run ride, and this, magician shows up, and he's on a 1 foot by 1 foot bicycle, and so I hired him, and he comes down to Cleveland, and he was amazing. So I hired him for, I don't wanna overspeak, but I believe it's January 16th. So, obviously, we decided to go through permits and everything like that, but January 16th, we're gonna have a magician show, and he's very good, and then we're gonna add a comedy show to it. We're gonna make it adult only for that night, cause the material is more adult friendly. And then, yeah, I think with it, we can start adding more shows, and apply for concerts and everything else go on there.
I mean, it's got a beautiful stage. The
Yeah.
stage is beautiful. Anyone else? All right. Let's move on to the consent agenda. The consent agenda consists of the regular minutes of October 21st, 2025. A motion, please?
Make a motion to accept consent agenda as presented.
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
We have approved the consent agenda. We're moving on to item 11A, is to approve the contract extension for snow removal services at the library and water treatment plant. This is a 3-year contract for snow removal at the Algonac Public Library and Water Treatment Plant was approved October 18th, 2022. Maple Landscaping is the current city contractor. Administration has been satisfied with the work they have performed and recommends a 1-year contract extension as permitted by the current contract. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve contract extension for snow removal services at the library and water treatment plant by Maple Landscaping, whose address is 6123 King Road, Marine City, for a 1-year period from October 18, 2025 to October 18, 2026, and direct the city manager to sign the contract on behalf of the city.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns? Hearing none, could I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Bembas?
Yes.
Councilman Carter?
Yes.
Mayor Gillis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris?
Yes.
Councilwoman Meldrum?
Yes.
Councilman Scarpet?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Moving on, item 11B is to approve contract extension for sidewalk snow removal services. This contract is for on-demand snow removal services at properties non-compliant with the City Blight Ordinance. City Council approved a 3-year contract October 18, 2022. Mowing Madness is the current city contractor. Administration has been satisfied with the work they performed and recommends a 1-year contract extension as permitted by the contract. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve on-demand sidewalk snow removal services by Mowing Madness, whose address is 5059 Point Trumbull Road, Clay Township, Michigan, for the period October 18, 2025 to October 18, 2026, and direct the city manager to sign the contract on behalf of the city.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns?
Yeah, I would like to say I'm glad to see local companies applying and actually getting bids in this community. I love that as a city that we can give contracts to a local area instead of pushing it out to other communities.
I would, for next year, we do have to put it out a bit.
Yes, this is the
Okay.
last one,
Yes.
extensions.
Okay, this should be the last extension, because if we can save the city some money, we need to do that.
Anyone else? Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Carter?
Yes.
Mayor Gillis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris?
Yes.
Councilwoman Meldrum?
Yes.
Councilman Scarpet?
Yes.
Councilman Bembas?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next up, we have approved Algonac Swimming Pool paid application number 10, the final one, the final bill. We have the final bill for the pool. George Hartman reviewed the application for accuracy of our accounting and construction completion percentages. City Council awarded this project on August 20th, 2024 to low bidder Robert Clancy Contracting. The city was successful in receiving a Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund grant of $300,000, an MEDC grant, placemaking grant of $400,000, and $1 million from State Senator Kevin Hertel to assist with the funding of this project. As noted in the attached letter, October 27, 2025, it suggests the city comply with the architect's recommendation to hold the check until all project closeout documents, i.e. unconditional waivers, testing reports, owner's manuals, or delivery and repair work are completed. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the Algonac Swimming Pool Project Pay Application number 10, the final one, to Robert Clancy Contracting, in the amount of $153,570.45.
Support.
Comments, questions, concerns?
When's the pool gonna open?
What if they're gonna close? Still not covered.
You know the rules.
She had $3 billion.
It is a mess.
Moving on to item 11D is to adopt resolution 2025-12, authorizing participation in the South Water Municipal Utility Authority wastewater treatment plant improvements. Since January 2024, the South Water Municipal Utility Authority manages the wastewater treatment plant on behalf of Algonac, Clay Township, and Ira Township. A recently completed engineering review indicates that the wastewater treatment plant, built in 1967, needs significant upgrades to maintain operations. The design and construction costs of the necessary upgrades is projected to be approximately $13 million. SMUA has proposed that design costs will be paid by each community. Algonac 30%, Clay Township 35%, Ira Township 35%. Over a period of 12 months, construction of the improvements will be paid by each community pursuant to the repayment terms of bonds to be issued by the authority. Per the city attorney, Article 10, Section 1 of the SMUA Articles of Incorporation, which are a part of the founding and interlocal agreement of October 2023, each constituent municipality must pledge its full faith and credit to secure any bonds necessary for the authority's capital improvement projects. The attached resolution is a necessary and under the interlocal agreement of parties in order to seek bonding for the project. Clay Township approves that resolution on October 27, 2025. This resolution will be before the Ira Township Board on November 3rd, 2025, and I believe it was approved. Can I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2025/12, authorizing participation in the South Water Municipal Utility Authority wastewater treatment plant improvements.
Comments, questions, concerns? Seeing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Mayor Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Meldrum.
Yes.
Councilman Scarbat.
Yes.
Councilman Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Carter.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Moving on to accounts payable.
I make a motion to approve accounts payable and payroll in the amount of $986,491.51.
Support.
Any discussion? Can I have a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Meldrum.
Yes.
Councilman Scarbat.
Yes.
Councilman Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Carter.
Yes.
And Mayor Gillis.
Yes. Items for next agenda? Do you have anything?
We have, some special event permits to be approved, the waterworks software renewal. We're accepting a, grant funding for, ADA compliance at the community center. Lawn fertilization contract extension, and we do have, public beautification awards head out.
Thank you.
Mayor, can I,
Yes.
I do need a roll call on the motion for the swimming pool.
Oh, we didn't do that? I am so sorry.
It's okay, Councilman Bembas made the motion and Councilman Carter supported it.
Can I have a roll call on that motion?
Mayor Gillis.
Yes.
Councilwoman Harris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Meldrum.
Yes.
Councilman Scarbat.
Yes.
Councilman Bembas.
Yes.
Councilman Carter.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you.
I apologize for that. Moving on to council comments. Councilman Bembas?
Okay, a couple of things. The clothes bank in town has gloves and looking for gloves. If anybody needs them or wants to donate them, it is gonna get cold really, really fast. So if you find it in your cart, please stop in. If anything, you can stop in, see what we have, and have a cup of coffee. We'd love to have you there. November 19th at First Lutheran Church is community turkey dinner. We're gonna have turkeys and everything. And I wanna personally thank the St. Clair County Deputy Sheriff Association, I believe that's their union, for, donating $200 to that dinner. Thank you, gentlemen. Thursday, VFW Valor is having lasagna, Italian dinner, and to me, anytime I don't have to cook, guess where I'm going? You know, so, and I know Kathy is a big part of that, so is Rock. So that's a good thing. I wanna give a special thanks to the young ladies who made these birdhouses. The professionalism, them, speaking in turn, their demeanor is exactly what we want in a community, for people growing up here. I'll leave it at that.
Thank you. Councilman Carter?
Looking at these greenhouses, birdhouses,
they're amazing, the construction and the way they're built, so we definitely thank the Girl Scouts for that. Had a great time last Friday at trunk or treat and the bonfire, thanks to the fire department for a great bonfire and the Rotary for 1,000 hot dogs. It was an amazing night. And I'd like to second what was mentioned about the door-to-door. Any solicitors that come to your door should have an ID tag visible. And if you have any question or any fear or concern, just call the sheriff's department because they'll be happy to come and make a check. But it is important that we're careful with who comes to our door and who they claim to be. Weather's starting to get cold, so let's bundle up and keep an eye on our neighbors.
Thank you. Councilwoman Harris?
I just wanna thank everybody for coming, and like Mike said, we have the Italian dinner this Thursday. I wanna congratulate the Girl Scouts on their good job on the bird houses, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Thank you. Councilwoman Hilton?
I just thank everyone for coming out and Girl Scouts for our birdhouses, but I do have a question. How many applications have we received for the city manager's position as of today?
Lisa?
We've received 11.
11.
So it doesn't close till tomorrow at 5, correct?
Well, 6 o'clock and it's
6.
end of day.
Okay, so if anybody out there is interested, you still have 23 and a half hours.
Councilman Scarp?
I wanna thank you all for coming out, and I also wanna thank the Girl Scouts for their dedication to the community. But I also wanna say something. For how many times people come up here and complain about the same thing, maybe it's time an application gets put in for council. If you don't like the way something is done, maybe it's your time to jump up and try joining. You know, change only happens when you get involved. The right way to get involved is to put a sign out and ask for the community support. And that's all I got tonight. Thank you all for coming. Have a good night.
Well said, Mr. Scarlett.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank the Girl Scouts for these beautiful birdhouses. We have an amazing group of young people in this town. The Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts, they do so many amazing things, and it's just amazing what they offer. As far as the application process for city manager, we haven't got the applications in. The applications are still due in until tomorrow. There's a whole process that we spelled out in 2 meetings ago, and that's the process we will be following. So, Halloween was wonderful. It was a great time at that bonfire. Thank you, Chief Doan, and all the people that came out. 30-foot tall fire you kept us all safe. 1,000 hot dogs. Couldn't ask for a better night. I was supposed to be at the Italian dinner on Thursday, but I found out today my son got picked for a spelling bee. So I'm gonna go to St. Catherine's for the spelling bee, so I will not be at the dinner.
Are you telling us your son's more important than having spaghetti?
Well, I was supposed to serve. So, anyways, with that, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn at 6:34 p.m.
Or
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you guys.
We are adjourned.